Welcome to the book Living the Japanese Life, a simple guide to harmony and improvement. This book is about discovering how small, thoughtful steps, inspired by Japanese principles like wa, harmony, and Kaizen, continuous improvement, can help you build a calmer, more balanced life. If you enjoy audiobooks, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more helpful content. Let's dive into the book and begin your journey toward lasting growth. Open Book Chapter 1: The Japanese Mindset, Foundations of a Balanced Life. Many people today feel that life is filled with stress and tension. We often rush from task to task, trying to keep up with busy schedules. At work, at home, or even among friends, small problems can grow into arguments or misunderstandings. We may ask ourselves, why is it so hard to have peace in daily life? Why do small issues create so much conflict? These feelings are common around the world. In fast-moving societies, it can be easy to lose a sense of balance. People often think they must fight to protect their own views, and this can lead to more stress rather than less. In Japan, people have long followed a way of thinking that helps reduce these daily struggles. The idea is called wa, which means harmony. It is a simple but powerful idea. Wa teaches us to live in a way that brings peace between people. It helps us act with care so that we create calm instead of conflict. The idea of wa comes from the need for people to work together. In the past, Japanese communities depended on teamwork to survive. Farmers, for example, needed to help one another to grow rice and share water. Over time, this way of working together became part of Japanese culture. Today, wa continues to guide how people interact at work, in public, and at home. What does wa look like in daily life? It can be seen in small actions: listening carefully when someone speaks, speaking gently, especially during a disagreement, thinking about how your actions affect others, helping to create a peaceful space, whether at work or at home. When wa is present, people feel comfortable and safe. They know that others are thinking about the group, not just themselves. Meetings run more smoothly. Families work together with less conflict. Even in busy cities, public places feel more calm and respectful. You may wonder if wa is only for people who live in Japan. The answer is no. Anyone, anywhere, can practice wa. It starts with small steps. For example, before reacting in anger, pause and ask, what will bring harmony here? In group work, look for solutions that everyone can agree on, rather than trying to win. In daily life, choose words and actions that help build respect and trust. Wa is not about hiding your thoughts or being weak. It is about using wisdom to create stronger connections with others. It helps reduce unnecessary stress and makes life smoother for everyone involved. The idea of wa also shapes the spaces where people live and work. A Japanese garden, for example, is designed to create a feeling of balance. Every rock, plant, and path is placed with care. This same idea can guide how you arrange your home or office. Try to create spaces that feel calm and welcoming. This supports harmony in your environment. Living with wa does not require big changes. It is about small, thoughtful choices. Over time, these choices create a more peaceful and balanced life. As you begin to think about wa in your own life, you may find that small acts of kindness and respect can make a large difference. Many people want to improve their lives, but they feel overwhelmed. They set big goals, like getting fit, learning a new skill, or becoming more organized, but soon feel tired or frustrated when progress is slow. Sometimes the goals feel too large, or the path forward is not clear. As a result, people give up or feel stuck, unsure how to keep moving forward. This is a common problem. In many cultures, we are taught to aim for big success as fast as possible. But the truth is, lasting improvement rarely happens all at once. Instead, real change comes from steady, small steps. This is where the Japanese idea of Kaizen can help. Kaizen means change for better, or continuous improvement. It is a simple but powerful way of thinking. The idea is that small, regular actions lead to great results over time. Instead of trying to change everything at once, Kaizen teaches us to focus on small changes we can make today, and then repeat, improve, and build on them each day that follows. This idea became famous around the world through Japanese companies, where it helped teams improve their work slowly but surely. But in Japan, Kaizen is not just for business. It is part of daily life. People use Kaizen in how they clean their homes, care for their health, raise their children, and work towards personal goals. How can you use Kaizen in your own life? Let's look at a few simple examples. If you want to become stronger or healthier, start with a 5-minute walk each day, and increase the time a little each week. If you want to keep your home more organized, focus on tidying one small area at a time rather than trying to clean everything at once. If you want to learn a new skill, practice for a short time each day instead of waiting for a long block of free time. Kaizen works because it removes the feeling of being overwhelmed. When you focus on small, easy steps, you feel more confident. You begin to see progress, even if it is slow. This builds motivation and helps you keep going. There is also a deeper lesson in Kaizen. It teaches patience and respect for the process of growth. In today's fast world, it is easy to feel frustrated when things do not change right away. Kaizen reminds us that small efforts matter. Every little improvement adds up. Let's say you are working on improving your relationships. A Kaizen approach might mean taking one small action each day to show care or respect. For example, take a moment to listen carefully when a family member or friend speaks. Offer a kind word or a simple thank you. Think of one way you can help someone, and do it quietly without expecting anything in return. Each small action builds stronger connections over time. One of the strengths of Kaizen is that it helps us focus on the present. It asks, what is one small thing I can do better today? It teaches that success is not about making one big leap. It is about taking many small, steady steps. To begin using Kaizen, choose an area of your life where you would like to improve. Write down one small action you can take. Make sure it is simple and easy to do. Then do it. Tomorrow, do it again, or make a tiny improvement to that action. Over time, these small changes will build into something much greater than you may expect. Remember, Kaizen is not a race. It is a way of living. By making small, positive changes each day, you build a life that grows better over time, calmly, steadily, and with purpose. In many parts of the world today, life feels crowded. Our homes may be full of things we do not really need. Our calendars are packed with tasks and meetings. Our minds feel busy with endless thoughts, worries, and plans. Often, this leaves us feeling tired, distracted, or stressed. We may wonder, how can I create more space and calm in my life? The Japanese way of living offers a clear and gentle answer: simplicity. In Japan, simplicity is not just about having fewer things. It is about creating space for what truly matters. It is about removing what is not needed so that the important can shine. This idea is seen in many parts of Japanese culture, from the design of a tea room to the layout of a garden, from the clean lines of Japanese furniture to the quiet beauty of a single flower in a vase. This love of simplicity is linked to ideas from Zen Buddhism, which teaches that less can often be more. When we remove extra things, we can see what is most valuable. When we slow down, we can notice the small joys of daily life. How can we bring this kind of simplicity into our own lives? It starts with small steps. Look at your living space. Are there items that no longer serve a purpose or bring you joy? In Japan, many people believe that objects should have meaning. A well-made tool, a cup that fits perfectly in your hand, or a simple wooden table, these are valued more than shelves of unused or broken things. By choosing to keep only what is useful or beautiful, you can create a space that feels peaceful and clear. Simplicity also applies to how we spend our time. A busy schedule can make us feel important, but too often it leaves us feeling rushed. The Japanese way encourages careful choice. Instead of doing many things at once, focus on doing one thing well. Give it your full attention. Whether you are working, cooking, or speaking with a friend, try to be fully present. You might begin by looking at your daily routine. Is there one task you can remove, or one place where you can slow down? Even small changes, like taking 5 quiet minutes before starting your day, or eating a meal without looking at your phone, can help create a sense of calm. Another part of Japanese simplicity is the idea of keeping things in order. In many homes and workplaces in Japan, people take time each day to tidy up. This is not just about cleaning. It is about respecting the space you live and work in. A clean, simple space helps create a clean, simple mind. Simplicity in Japan is not seen as plain or empty. Instead, it is seen as rich with meaning. A room with few objects allows each one to be noticed and appreciated. A simple meal lets you enjoy the natural taste of good food. A quiet moment lets you hear the sound of the wind or see the beauty of a falling leaf. When we choose simplicity, we give ourselves the gift of focus. We can see more clearly what is important in our lives. We can feel less stress and more peace. We can create space for kindness, for connection, and for joy. To begin, ask yourself, what can I remove today to create more space? What small change can I make to bring more simplicity into my life? Remember, as with Wa and Kaizen, the key is to start small. A simple life is not built in a day. It grows step by step, as we choose what to keep and what to let go. Open Book Chapter 2, The Japanese Way at Home. Many people today feel that their homes, instead of being places of rest, have become sources of stress. Clutter builds up. Things are left out of place. Spaces feel crowded or disorganized. This makes it hard to relax. When we walk into a messy room, we may feel uneasy without knowing why. Our minds reflect the disorder we see around us. You may have felt this yourself. After a long day, you come home hoping to rest, but instead you are greeted by piles of laundry, dishes in the sink, or papers on the table. Even when you try to ignore the mess, it can weigh on your thoughts. Over time, this can lead to frustration and fatigue. In Japan, people put great care into creating homes that support peace and harmony. The goal is not to have a perfect or expensive house. Instead, it is to have a space that feels balanced and calm. This helps create a healthy mind and a happy life. One important practice is tidying as a daily habit. Rather than waiting for a big cleaning day, many Japanese people take small steps each day to care for their home. They might begin the morning by putting things back in place, wiping down surfaces, or opening the windows to let in fresh air. This keeps the home feeling light and open. Another key idea is respect for the space itself. For example, it is common in Japan to remove shoes before entering a home. This simple act helps keep the inside clean and shows that the home is a special place, separate from the busy world outside. It is a small ritual that reminds both guests and residents to treat the space with care. Furniture and decorations are often chosen with thought. Instead of filling rooms with many items, people focus on what is truly needed. A low table, a soft mat, a simple flower arrangement, these can create a sense of beauty and peace. Each item is placed with care so that it fits well in the space. This makes the room feel open and easy to move through. You can bring these ideas into your own home, wherever you live. Here are some small steps to try. Choose one area to tidy each day. This could be a desk, a shelf, or a part of the kitchen. Over time, these small actions will add up. Create a clear entrance space. Even if you do not remove shoes, take a moment as you enter your home to pause and leave the worries of the outside world behind. Look at the items in your rooms. Are they helping to create peace? If not, consider removing or changing them. The Japanese way is not about strict rules or perfect order. It is about creating a space that helps you feel calm and supported. A harmonious home becomes a place where you can rest, think clearly, and enjoy time with others. Small daily actions, done with care, can help you build this kind of home. The key is to start simple and stay consistent. Over time, you will notice the difference, not only in your space, but in how you feel within it. In many busy lives today, meals are rushed or forgotten. People eat while working at their desks, watching TV, or scrolling through their phones. Food becomes just another task, something to finish quickly before moving on. Over time, this habit can lead to poor health, stress, and a lack of connection to what we eat. You may have noticed this in your own life. Perhaps you have finished a meal and realized you hardly tasted it. Or maybe you feel tired after eating, rather than refreshed. When meals are rushed or mindless, we miss the chance to nourish both body and mind. The Japanese way of eating offers a different approach. It is not only about what is on the plate, but about how the meal is enjoyed. Eating is seen as a time to show respect, to the food itself, to the people who prepared it, and to those who share it. One of the most important customs is to begin a meal by saying, "Itadakimasu." This simple phrase means, "I humbly receive." It is a way to give thanks for the food, for the work that brought it to the table, and for the life that was taken to provide it. This small act of gratitude helps set a thoughtful and respectful mood for the meal. At the end of the meal, people say, "Gokisusama," which means, "Thank you for the meal." Again, this is a moment to pause and appreciate the effort and care that went into preparing the food. The Japanese diet itself is often simple and balanced. Meals include small portions of many different foods: rice, fish, vegetables, soup, and pickles, for example. This variety provides good nutrition without large portions. The focus is on fresh, seasonal ingredients, prepared in a way that brings out their natural taste. Eating the Japanese way also means paying attention to how we eat. In Japan, meals are often quiet and peaceful. People take time to enjoy the colors, shapes, and flavors of the food. They eat at a comfortable pace, using chopsticks or small spoons to take small bites. This helps with digestion and allows the body to feel full with less food. You can bring these ideas into your own life easily. Here are a few steps to try. Begin each meal with a moment of thanks. This could be saying, "Thank you," out loud or simply pausing to appreciate your food. Eat slowly and pay attention to each bite. Try to notice the taste, texture, and smell of your food. Choose smaller portions of different foods rather than large servings of one item. When possible, eat without distractions like TV or phones. Give your full attention to the meal. These small changes can help make meals a time of rest and care, rather than just another task. They can also help improve health, as eating slowly and mindfully often leads to better digestion and more balanced eating. In the Japanese way, meals are not only for feeding the body. They are a chance to practice respect, gratitude, and awareness. By following this example, you can bring more peace and joy into something as simple as your daily meals. In today's busy world, many people move through their days without stopping to notice the small moments. We rush from task to task, often feeling tired or distracted. Sometimes we speak without thinking, or act without care, simply because we are focused on what comes next. Over time, this way of living can make us feel disconnected from others, from ourselves, and from the present moment. You may have felt this before. Maybe you spoke quickly and later wished you had chosen your words more carefully. Maybe you finished a task but could not remember how you did it, because your mind was somewhere else. In Japan, daily life often includes simple rituals that help people stay connected to the present and show respect to those around them. These rituals are not complicated or time-consuming. They are small acts that, done with care, bring mindfulness and kindness into ordinary moments. One example is greetings. In Japan, people greet each other with a bow. The bow is not just a polite custom. It is a sign of respect, a way to show that you see and value the other person. The depth and length of the bow can change depending on the situation, but the meaning is always the same: I respect you. Even when people speak, their words are often chosen to be gentle and considerate. Another example is the use of simple phrases that express respect and gratitude throughout the day. You have already learned about itadakimasu before a meal and gokisusama after eating. But there are many others. For example, arigatou gozaimasu, thank you very much. Sumimasen, excuse me, or I'm sorry, used to show care when asking for help or moving past someone. Otsukaresama desu, thank you for your hard work, often said to colleagues at the end of the day. These small words and gestures help create a feeling of connection and respect. They remind people that each person matters and that daily interactions are important. Mindfulness in Japan also shows in how people do simple tasks. Whether sweeping a floor, making tea, or writing a note, the focus is on doing the task well and with care. The goal is not to rush or finish quickly, but to give full attention to what is being done. This helps turn ordinary tasks into moments of calm and purpose. You can bring these ideas into your own daily life in small ways. For example, take a moment each morning to greet the people you live or work with, even with just a kind word or smile. When doing a simple task, like washing dishes or folding clothes, try to focus fully on the task. Notice the movements, the sounds, the feeling of the work. Choose words of kindness and respect when you speak. Even a small thank you or please can brighten someone's day. These daily rituals do not take much time. But over time, they can help create a life that feels more connected, respectful, and peaceful. They help us slow down and remember what truly matters: the people around us, the work we do, and the simple beauty of each day. Open Book Chapter 3: Working and Growing the Japanese Way. Many people want to improve at work or in their personal lives, but they often feel stuck. We set big goals: a promotion at work, learning a new skill, starting a healthy habit, and expect quick results. When progress is slow, we feel frustrated. Sometimes, we lose motivation and stop trying. This is a common problem. In many places, success is seen as reaching a big goal as fast as possible. But in reality, real growth takes time. It is built from small, steady steps. This is where the Japanese idea of Kaizen can help. You have already learned that Kaizen means continuous improvement. In the workplace, it means looking for small ways to do things better each day. A worker might find a safer way to lift a box. A team might change how they hold meetings so that they are shorter but more useful. These are not big changes, but they add up. The same idea works in personal life. Kaizen teaches that we do not need to change everything at once. Instead, we focus on one small thing we can improve today. Tomorrow, we do it again. Over time, these small improvements build into big progress. Let's look at some simple examples of how to use Kaizen at work and in personal goals. At work, at the end of the day, take a moment to ask yourself, what did I do well today? What could I do a little better tomorrow? Write down one small action you will try. In learning, if you want to learn a new skill, practice for a short time each day. Even 10 minutes can help you improve, if you stay consistent. In health, if you want to build a healthy habit, such as drinking more water or walking more, start small. Add 1 glass of water each day. Walk 5 minutes more. Let small changes grow over time. One of the most powerful parts of Kaizen is that it helps us stay positive. When we aim for small improvements, we are more likely to succeed. Each small success builds confidence and keeps us going. In Japan, many people keep a small notebook or journal to track their Kaizen steps. You can do the same. Write down the small changes you want to make and note your progress each day. This will help you see how far you have come, even when the steps feel small. Remember, Kaizen is not about being perfect. It is about being a little better today than yesterday. It is about paying attention to how you work and live, and choosing to grow in small, steady ways. By using Kaizen in your work and personal goals, you can build a path to success that feels possible and rewarding. You will learn patience, gain confidence, and enjoy the progress you make. In many places today, people feel pressure to succeed on their own. There is often a strong focus on individual achievement. While working hard and being independent are good, this way of thinking can sometimes lead to stress, isolation, or competition that makes teamwork difficult. Have you ever been part of a group where people argued over credit or focused only on their own success? Maybe you've seen teams where members don't help one another or where the group struggles because people are not working together. This can make work harder and less enjoyable. In Japan, the idea of teamwork is deeply valued. People often see themselves as part of a group rather than only as individuals. Success is seen as something the group achieves together. This way of thinking helps create strong communities at work, in schools, and in society. One of the key ideas behind this is harmony. People try to work together in ways that create peace rather than conflict. They share ideas, listen carefully, and look for solutions that help everyone. This does not mean that everyone always agrees. But even in disagreement, the goal is to find a path that supports the group. In Japanese workplaces, you will often see teams making decisions together. Leaders guide the group but also ask for ideas from all members. When something goes well, the team shares the success. When there is a problem, the team works together to solve it. This spirit of teamwork also shows in small daily actions. For example, people arrive on time so they do not cause trouble for others. They clean and care for shared spaces together. They offer help without being asked, to support the group's goals. How can you build this kind of team spirit in your own life? You can start with small steps. When working in a group, take time to listen to others before sharing your own ideas. Think about how your actions affect the group, not just yourself. When success comes, share the credit. When challenges arise, offer support. You can also try to bring this spirit into your community, at school, in your neighborhood, or in volunteer work. Look for ways to contribute to shared goals. Offer your time or skills where they are needed. Encourage others and celebrate their successes. Team spirit, as practiced in Japan, helps create workplaces and communities where people feel valued and supported. It helps reduce stress, because no one feels they must do everything alone. It also helps people grow, because they learn from one another and work towards shared success. By focusing on the good of the group, you can help create stronger connections with others. You can build trust, respect, and friendship, qualities that make both work and life more meaningful. Many people struggle to find the right balance between being disciplined and staying flexible. On one hand, we know that good habits, hard work, and focus are important for success. On the other hand, life is full of surprises and change. If we are too rigid, we may feel stressed or frustrated when things do not go as planned. If we are too relaxed, we may fail to meet our goals. You may have experienced this yourself. Perhaps you set a strict schedule, only to feel upset when something unexpected changed your plans. Or maybe you tried to stay flexible but found it hard to stay on track. Finding the right balance can be difficult. In Japan, people have developed a way of thinking that helps balance discipline with flexibility. This can be seen in many parts of life, from the way people work to how they practice arts and crafts. One part of this balance comes from the idea of shokunin spirit. A shokunin is a master of a craft, someone who devotes their life to doing one thing with great skill. This could be a carpenter, a potter, a chef, or any worker who takes pride in their work. The shokunin shows great discipline. They follow careful steps, repeat their tasks many times, and always aim to improve. But at the same time, a true shokunin is flexible. They adjust their work when conditions change. A potter may change the way they shape clay if the weather is more humid. A carpenter may adjust their plan if the wood shows a hidden crack. The key is to stay focused and steady, but also ready to adapt. This balance is also seen in Japanese companies. Workers may follow strict procedures to ensure quality, but they are also encouraged to suggest small changes if they see a way to improve. The goal is not to choose between discipline and flexibility, but to combine them. How can you use this idea in your own work and personal life? Set clear goals and create good habits to help you move toward them. This is your discipline. At the same time, when something changes, try to see it as a chance to learn or improve. Ask yourself, what can I do differently to keep moving forward? This is your flexibility. For example, if you are studying a new skill and find that one method is not working, do not give up. Look for another method that may suit you better. If your work plan is interrupted by an unexpected event, take a moment to think calmly about your next best step. The Japanese way teaches that both discipline and flexibility are needed for growth. Discipline gives you the strength to keep going. Flexibility gives you the wisdom to change when needed. Together, they help you build a steady and peaceful path toward your goals. By practicing this balance, you can face challenges with greater confidence. You can stay focused on what matters while also adjusting to the changes life brings. In this way, you can grow in both skill and character. Open Book Chapter 4: Applying Japanese Principles. Wherever you are in today's world, people from many different cultures look for ways to live with more peace, purpose, and balance. Yet it can sometimes feel hard to know where to start. We see ideas like Kaizen and Wa as part of Japanese life, And we may wonder, can these ideas really work in my life, in my culture, in my daily routines? This is a common question. Often, people feel that certain values or practices belong only to the places where they began. But the truth is, principles like Kaizen and Wa are not limited by borders. They are ways of thinking that can help people anywhere in the world. Let's look at how these two ideas can guide daily life, no matter where you are. Kaizen in daily life. Kaizen teaches us to improve through small, steady steps. This approach can fit into any culture, job, or home. If you want to build a healthier routine, you can choose one small change, like drinking more water or walking a little more each day. If you want to improve at work, you can look for small ways to do your tasks better, perhaps by organizing your workspace or finding a faster way to complete a job. If you want to learn something new, you can set aside just a few minutes each day to practice. By focusing on small actions, you can reduce stress and build habits that last. The key is to stay consistent, and to see each small step as important. Wa in daily life. Wa teaches us to value harmony with others. This, too, is something that can help people in any place. In your family or community, you can choose to speak kindly and listen carefully. In your workplace, you can look for ways to support the team and help create a peaceful environment. In daily interactions, you can take a moment to think before you speak, choosing words that build connection rather than conflict. The spirit of Wa helps us act with respect and care, no matter where we live. It reminds us that our actions affect others and that we can help create a more positive world through simple choices. The beauty of these ideas is that they do not require you to change your culture or identity. You do not need to copy Japanese customs exactly. Instead, you can take the heart of these ideas, continuous improvement, harmony, respect, and apply them in ways that suit your life. As you begin, start small. Choose one area where you would like to practice Kaizen or Wa. Take one small action today. Notice how it feels. Over time, these small steps can help bring more peace, purpose, and balance into your daily life. Many people struggle to build habits that last. At the start, we feel excited about a new goal, exercising more, eating healthier, learning a skill, or becoming more organized. But as the days pass, that excitement fades. We may skip a day, then another, and soon give up altogether. This leaves us feeling disappointed or frustrated, and we may wonder, why is it so hard to make lasting change? One reason is that we often try to do too much, too quickly. We set big goals that are hard to keep up, especially when life gets busy. When we miss a step, we feel like we have failed. The Japanese way offers a different path. It focuses on small, steady actions that build habits over time. This way of thinking helps create change that feels natural and lasting. Here's how you can use this approach. Keycap 1. Start small in Kaizen. Small steps are the key to success. For example, if you want to read more, start with just 5 minutes a day. If you want to exercise, begin with a short walk. If you want to be more organized, tidy one small area at a time. Small steps feel easy to do, even on busy or tired days. And when you do them, you feel a sense of success, which helps you keep going. Keycap 2. Stay consistent in Japan. People often use simple tools to stay on track. A notebook, a chart on the wall, or a small journal can help you see your progress. Each time you complete your small step, make a note of it. This helps you stay mindful and reminds you that each step matters. Keycap 3. Adjust as needed. Flexibility is also part of the Japanese way. If a habit is not working well, or if your life changes, adjust your plan. The goal is not to follow a perfect system but to keep improving little by little. Keycap 4. Reflect often in Japan. People value quiet moments to think about their actions and choices. You can do this too. At the end of the day or week, take a few minutes to reflect. What small steps worked well? What could you change to make your habit easier or more enjoyable? This reflection helps you learn and grow as you build your habits. By following these steps, you can create habits that last not because they are forced, but because they fit naturally into your life. You will find that small actions, done with care and consistency, lead to big changes over time. Remember, long-term habits do not come from sudden effort. They come from gentle, steady practice, the heart of the Japanese way. Many people search for ways to live a better, more meaningful life. They try new methods, read books, or set big goals. But often, they feel unsure where to begin, or they lose motivation along the way. The path to lasting growth can seem unclear or out of reach. The Japanese way teaches us that growth does not need to be fast or dramatic. It reminds us that true progress happens slowly, through small actions repeated with care. Whether through Kaizen, simplicity, or teamwork, the focus is on steady, thoughtful steps. Your journey of continuous growth begins with one simple question: what small action can I take today to improve my life or the lives of those around me? That action might be as simple as taking a deep breath before responding in a stressful moment, tidying your space to create more calm, saying thank you or I appreciate you to someone in your life, writing down one small goal and taking the first step toward it. Each small choice matters. Over time, these choices shape your habits, your relationships, and your sense of peace. Another key part of this journey is reflection. In Japan, reflection is seen as a way to learn and grow. You can make this a simple part of your daily or weekly routine. Take a few quiet minutes to ask yourself, what small step did I take today that I feel proud of? What would I like to improve tomorrow? By doing this, you stay connected to your path. You stay mindful of how you are growing, little by little. It is important to remember that continuous growth does not mean aiming for perfection. The Japanese way teaches us that beauty can be found in imperfection, in the cracks, in the effort, in the journey itself. What matters is the intention to improve, to care, and to live with purpose. Wherever you are in the world, you can choose to walk this path. You can choose to bring small moments of harmony, respect, and growth into your daily life. And as you do, you may find that life feels richer, calmer, and more connected, not because everything is perfect, but because you are moving forward with care. Your journey is yours alone. But by following these simple, thoughtful principles, you can create a life filled with meaning and steady improvement. Step by step, day by day, that is the heart of living the Japanese way.